copied the church song and made it himself. He's trying to be Jesus. He's trying to be... What's wrong with these guys? What kind of smoking weed do pastors smoke? Like... Thank you to everyone who's clicked the subscribe button. Thank you to everyone who's left a comment. Thank you to everyone who's sharing this good news with everyone. If you've been able to share this link on any social media platform, trust me, there's a good place for you in heaven. And I can confirm that with the big guy upstairs. It's the end of the week, and one of the biggest stories in Uganda now is Bebe released a list of artists that made it with big songs, and then later down he put Kyarenga as a big song. He said, however, and this is why Ugandans are all over online talking about it, that Kyarenga is a song that was pushed by Bobi Wine's political status, but it is not a good song. And I'm like, what the f... How stupid. As in, how... God. Kyarenga is not a good song, like, really? Here is why Kyarenga is a good song. Number one, Kyarenga is the only Ugandan song that has been able to capture different cultures. Uganda is a diverse country. We have hundreds of tribes, if you may call it, hundreds of languages. We've got the north, the south, the east, the west. We've got very many languages. And for a song to be able to capture a huge chunk of those languages, I think that's a plus for a song like that. And for a guy who has not been doing, songs, English songs, all the time, he's been doing local Ugandan music. For a guy to be able to capture all that and put it in one song, I think that makes it a good song. It's only hypocritical for a guy who went to school, for a guy who's been around for 20 years in the industry and has been one of the biggest artists in the industry, to call Kyarenga a bad song. Like, how unfair, how ridiculous can one be? I believe that without beef, without misunderstandings, with the way we see things and the way we understand things, let's all just agree that this song was good and it was made for good. It's a love song for starters. It is a song that unites us. It's that song that, I mean, if you've watched the video, it has the biggest comedians, it has the art, it has the story told in many ways. So for someone to put that song and say that it's not a song musically, I think it's being unfair, hypocritical. It's absolutely rubbish. It's nonsense. It's bogus. I mean, it's absolutely unfair for an artist who's been around for years, who's claimed to be the biggest artist in Uganda, for him to come out and call this song bad musically. And even if Bobi Wine used his political capital to push the song, you also use your political capital to push your songs. I mean, you did. I think we owe it to this guy to just, push the song. I mean, it's selling Uganda. It's selling the fact that we are just not Baganda or Wanyakoli or Wasogo or whatever. We are a clash. We are a unity. We are a bunch of very many people that come from different backgrounds that make up the Pearl of Africa, the little beautiful country called Uganda. And that, I believe, was perfectly depicted in this Kyarenga song. Other than that, he released a song that is called Engule, Engule, something like that. And then Pastor Sempa comes through and says, nah, this was a church song. This guy copied the church song and made it himself. He's trying to be Jesus. He's trying to be... What's wrong with these guys? What kind of smoking weed do pastors smoke? Like, what do you smoke for you to even come up with that kind of nonsense? Like, church songs are songs that, allow us to commune with God, allow us to praise and worship God. So if this song is a church song, then it's good because it's pushing the gospel. That was the biggest story getting into the entertainment in Uganda. And I hope you like the channel, like the interaction. I love the feedback, the comments, the sharing, the whatever. Keep it here and tell your brothers, your sisters, your uncles that there's a new YouTuber in town.